Indeed, here we go.
Being dip off the line. That little starting boost is just a nice little benefit. It saves not a colossal amount of time at this style of play,
Yeah, it has about half a second.
but at this, once you're reaching tournament play for this game, every little bit counts.
And we see both players opting for the safe road here, going the long way
Yeah.
around, but both
Which
staying alive.
I can respect that longer route option for this.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. In a setting like this, you want to go safe. And there we see the first death by
death
King
of
Bean.
the... Oh, that's loud.
A little bit, yes. Alright, Zelascelar with a slight lead here because of the dash that King Bean did have. See him going over the off-road here, and you always want to boost over the off-road.
Death. Yes, going off-road is a flat reduction of your speed, and boosting is a flat increase of your speed. They cancel out almost exactly in a lot of cases.
1 minute and 1 first lap, that's pretty decent.
With a death, yeah. Oh, Zelascelar is doing the tent shortcut.
That's indeed interesting. It's definitely a lot faster than going the normal route that we see King Bean take here.
Yep. If you don't do that.
If you don't crash at the exit. And the exit is the tricky part about this. I mean, it's hard to enter the tent in the first place.
Especially with handling.
Yeah. Beto is just very sluggish.
It's one of the main mechanics in this game, even though you're driving a hovercraft, is traction that none of us completely understand. And
yeah, and there's several surfaces.
All we know is Beto has very low traction, and that means he slides a lot. But there's some deeper mechanics to the stat that we don't fully get.
He has one of the lowest tractions in the game, hasn't he?
Yes. Yeah. 56.50 lap 2 out of King Bean Dip.
Yeah, that's very, very nice, definitely. Especially considering he's going the long way here on the left. But yeah, definitely, Ben definitely has the edge here over Beto, just because of the raw top speed he can put out.
Beto's not far off, but...
Yeah, it's not much, but it's definitely noticeable.
Yeah. Beto's one of the only ones who can even come close to competing. It's what, just him, Bowles, and Mahonic, basically?
Yeah, Elon Mac and I guess Mars Guru can also kind of keep up, but that's...
And Mars is just from his ridiculously low heat rate.
Yeah, he can hold the boost for ages, and 254 for King Bean Dip.
That's very really nice. He got a flat BB.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah.
That's impressive.
It's a 54 second lap.
Okay, Zelascelar rounding up with a 310 here. So first one goes to King Bean Dip, which means now King Bean Dip is gonna... No, first of all, both players are getting 2 global bans now.
Yep.
These bans will be in effect for the whole rest of the match.
What do you think they're going to wind up banning? I'm thinking for these two... Okay, I can run. Bean Dip immediately bans Doug Derby.
Mm-hmm.
I guess he doesn't like that chicane.
Well, if Zelascelar has done his homework, then he should ban Grapevine and Howler, in my opinion. But Executioner is also a good pick.
And Zugga's banned for Bean Dip. Not totally sure about that one.
Maybe he doesn't like the big machine at the end.
I think he has a pain in the ass.
It is. Okay, one more global ban here from Zelascelar.
See, I'm Grabvine. Okay, I'm not surprised on that one. So Doug Derby, Executioner, Zugga, and Grabvine.
Yes, I really like that Grapevine ban here because I think King Bean has a 421 PB, which is
that's
very
solid.
solid.
Yeah.
Alright, waiting for the pod
Yes.
pen here from Zelascelar.
Sorry, there's going to be a little bit of downtime between each race. We have a ban system in place. The loser of the previous race bans 1 pod. The winner of the previous race bans 1 track, and then the loser of that previous race picks the track for the next race. Ben Quadraneros has been banned, as has Sunken City. So where is Zella going to take us?
I'm kind of expecting a short track here, but let's see.
I wouldn't.
And it's
Death
Default's
Rose.
Revenge.
That's going to be a fun track.
Definitely one of the shorter ones, but it's also quite technical at parts.
Yeah, I mean, it's about as long as Beato's.
Yeah, it's a little bit shorter.
Yeah. Zelascelar's trying to find it.
But yeah, Default's Revenge is on the planet Ortibana, which is the sky planet. So we might as well see one or maybe even both of these players fall off if they don't pay attention. It's very easy on these tracks.
Yeah, I was practicing last night and realized if you're tilting, you can drive straight through the guardrails.
Oh yes, if you're tilting, the guardrails basically do not exist.
I was unaware of that until last night. And I was very confused.
yeah, I can believe that.
Beandip's doing something I haven't seen. He has different full completion save files with different upgrade levels.
Oh, okay. He's saving some time. And he's on Bolus Roar. Okay, Ben was banned, so Bolus Roar technically is the second best option. However, he's also very hard to control, so I'm curious how this will play out.
Yeah, he's going big here.
Have you seen which pod Zelascelar has chosen?
I did not. Now, honestly, I probably wouldn't have picked Bowls here. I would probably have gone Mahonic.
Probably same, to be honest. But if he does
You
it well...
also just really like Mahonic.
Yeah, I do. Like, at least you can control him pretty well.
Yeah. But Mahonic, or even just Bullseye and playing to not die.
That can also work, definitely. Bullseye is not out of the picture. He's definitely slower than all of these bigger pods. But if you keep it clean, you can definitely get a win with him.
Yeah.
Okay, looks like we're getting ready for the countdown.
Here we go.
Alright, let's get into track 2, Default's Revenge.
Oh, that is very well synced up, too. That's convenient.
Yes.
And we've got Beto still coming out. I guess Zelascelar just really likes him.
He's not a bad choice here.
Yeah.
Oh, and we see King Beandip getting clipped by the bottom of
and
this
Zella falls, which is not a huge deal on this one. Makes the shortcut.
Yeah, this shortcut is very big, but it's also not that hard to get.
Yeah. And it is still, it's very easy to die on that shortcut.
Right, let's see how Zelascelar approaches the jumps at the end here. Okay, chooses not to boost, takes it slow.
And boost on the second one.
And
Okay.
King Bean going over, and you see how much time he just made up by just making a long jump with boost enabled.
Yes.
He almost caught up.
Oh man, this is a close one.
Definitely, they're neck and neck here.
Yeah.
Also, King Bean trying to stay on top, which isn't really faster here because on the bottom road there's a little tube that gives you a little speed up.
And it's also
It's
on the
nothing
bottom.
major.
On the bottom tube, you have a little more room for error because touching the walls is a lot less likely to kill you than just having your engines go on different levels of that top bridge.
Oh yeah, that's true. Right, Zelascelar still in the lead here, approaching the last lap. Let's see if King
electing
Bean
not to jump over again. Beandip
And
does
King
go
Bean
for the long one.
does it again, and you see he's gaining a bit again just
Yes.
by doing this. So if they both stay clean here, then I'm really curious who's gonna take this.
Yeah,
I
and
think
they both
King can
intentionally
still
dropped.
take this.
They both intentionally dropped, which I really like.
Yeah.
Oh man, this is so close coming down to it.
Mm-hmm. Both approaching the end now. They're very even. If King Bean does the jump strat again and Zelascelar doesn't, this is gonna be really close.
Here it comes.
And he's doing it. I think he's taking this. He is. Oh no,
No,
he's not. He out of bounds.
Oh, that is a
Oh.
heartbreaker for Beandip.
Yes. I mean, obviously he can't know that he would have gotten it if he didn't go for it, but yeah, that's a heartbreak. He went for the out of confidence and misjudged it. It cost him the game, so it's 1-1.
Yeah.
Tying it up.
I think he needed to hit that out of bounds anyway. Because that was so close. Saving that extra fifth to a third of a second. That might have been the difference maker. Ben has been banned again. All right, then what's this temporary track ban going to be? Adobe Mountain Run.
Mountain Run.
Or is it Adobe Prime Centrum?
I think it's called Ando Prime Centrum, so I'm pretty sure it's Adobe Mountain Run.
I'm still double checking. Yeah.
Yeah, just making sure we have no misunderstanding here.
Yes. But after seeing this, I'm really looking forward to the rest of it. These are two very even racers.
Yes, that race on D4 was
that was
close.
hype.
Okay, so it's Adobe Mountain Run.
Okay.
Oh, seems the bun was very on point, since King is saying here he was actually going to pick this track.
Oof, so, that was nice.
Well banned. So
Howler. Alright, looks like King just really likes Ando Run or Ando Prime tracks.
I gotta say though, Howler is probably one of King's best tracks, just judging by his PBs. Because his PB there is pretty good.
Yeah, Howler's one of the tracks that I would likely ban against him.
Yeah, I can see that for sure. So let's see which bots they choose, because Ben is banned once again, so they have to go with other options here, and you have a few. You definitely have a few options here.
Probably still going to be Bowles Beto.
Yeah, you're probably right. And yeah, I can see it now. King Bean actually has one save file for each traction upgrade.
He's going R100 Bowles.
Oh, wow. Okay, so he's actually purposefully even reducing his traction even more. So it can work out, but it's a handling style that is very difficult to control.
That's going to be fun to watch, though.
Yeah. And yeah, I believe you're right. It's Bowler's. No, it's a Bowler's mirror. This time.
All right.
And I believe Zelascelar plays with full traction, so we can see the differences in action here.
Here we go.
And we are live.
Now, Howler's a very fun track. There are multiple highly impactful splits.
Like this one here, where you
need to go left or you lose about 8 to 10 seconds. It's really a lot. However, if you split right, there's another split.
Oh yeah, there is.
The bridge that saves 3 seconds out of that loss. Now these hairpins, both players are approaching safely.
Mm-hmm.
During
not much boosting here.
Yeah, during the IL grinding sessions we all do, there tends to be some boosting in there.
Oh yeah, that's the point where you can actually make up the time, but it's very risky to do. So in a race setting like this, it's definitely understandable that they go safe here.
Both players opting for the long jump route on the big ramp.
Mm-hmm. Which is probably the safest.
Yeah, Beandip is handling this low traction bowls very well.
Yeah, it looks like he's used to this.
Mm-hmm.
Was a very clean boost here at the end. And let's see which route he takes. He's taking the 10, right? Yes.
I mean, you have to on this trip.
Yeah, and both getting a clean entry. That's nice.
Yeah, there was a little bump for Zela, but it was okay.
Yeah.
Zela clips the wall. He doesn't hold the boost through the entire tube.
Yeah, but at least he doesn't blow up.
Yeah. Little engine fire out of Beandip. Alright,
and
let's see how the hairpins go.
The hairpins now.
Yeah.
Getting a bit more confident.
Clean hairpins out of Beandip, though. This lead's building a little bit.
I'd honestly be surprised if King doesn't take this here, because, as I said before, I think he's very good on this track.
Yes, it is still in the realm of one death being a big difference maker.
Yeah, that's about the difference right now. If King Bean blows up, then Zelascelar is right back there.
It's not very likely outside of the tent entry or the hairpins.
In this game, it can always happen.
Oh yeah.
You don't pay attention for 1 second.
Decides you die.
Yeah.
That was a clean entry though. 108 lap on bowls. Very clean entry from Zelascelar.
Yeah, he's sticking to his tail here. He still has a chance. But King Bean definitely needs to make a mistake here for Zelascelar to catch up. Taking the jump at 56 now. Let's see how many seconds Zelascelar is behind. Yeah, so 9. It's about 8 seconds, 8 to 9 seconds.
Yeah.
I think King got this in the back. I don't see him losing 9 seconds here on the last stretch.
He'd have to die twice in the slalom. Now 3 times.
Yeah.
A valiant effort from Zela, though. That Beandip on this track is a monster.
Definitely. And even having the guts to just pick the boulders here, because he probably knows that King would go for it again. But yeah, 3:30. Very, very solid time.
Yeah, taking Beandip here is like taking Davey over to MGS.
Kinda like that too. Alright, 3:44.15 from Zelascelar.
That's still a very respectable time. Like a 3:44 is something I would be completely happy with in a tournament setting.
These players are definitely not far apart in their showings right now here. This is still anyone's game. Anyone's match.
Some brief mechanics explanations for the people in chat. The temperature and overheating are entirely based on your boosting. As you hold a boost, your heat increases. As long as you're not boosting, you're cooling down. If you overheat, one of your engines catches fire, you can repair that. Every pod has a repair function that just restores health at the cost of temporary speed. Whenever you're driving and you do not touch a wall, you are consistently building up momentum to a cap, which at full upgrades is 649 arbitrary speed units for every pod. Also, it looks like Bullseye is banned, and then Bunta Classic is banned. Back on the mechanics side, whenever you touch a wall, you can lose control for about half a second. And to address something in chat, I'm very tired of arguing over whether it's miles per hour or kilometers per hour, or parsecs per year. This game also has a relatively unique drifting mechanic with its sliding, where you just let go of all traction, not the game's mechanic traction, but actual traction, and just rotate and then move.
Yeah, it's basically a bit like pre-turning. You lose a bit of traction, and that way you can rotate your pod with turning while not really turning in that much. Yeah. And that way you can take very sharp corners with sometimes even max speed, which is very useful in this game.
Also, Mikey, there's no way you're moving a kilometer a second.
Well, I still think it's light years per second, but that's only my opinion.
This is why I call them arbitrary speed units. And we're going to bumpies with no bullseye.
Interesting, yeah. I expect to see bends here now. I would be surprised if we wouldn't.
I wouldn't be surprised to see a Mars.
Elon Mac? No.
Okay.
Alright, Ben for King B.
And it's Mars for Zelascelar.
You're right. This might be interesting.
He does make that the tube shortcut on this track much more difficult. Just because of how big he is.
Oh yeah, but then again, his traction, his handling is far superior to Ben, so
yes, and he can hold
how this will work out.
And he can hold boosts longer than any other pod.
Yeah, but he's up versus Ben, so he's gonna lose time anyway.
Yes, but he's closer than anyone else, really.
I don't really like this pod pick here. I have to be honest.
I like it for this track.
He has to make it count in the shortcut. Like, he really has to make it count in the shortcut if he picks Mars here. Okay, both holding the boost to the first corner. Zelascelar losing it here, sadly.
He clipped a little bit. That should be okay.
Alright, we got the sync. And you already see how much ground Ben already made up just because of his insane max speed.
Ooh. And looks like we're getting no boosting through the hairpins from either of these guys.
They're both just feeling it out for now.
Yeah.
Let's see if they take the small shortcut here by jumping off. King Bean does. So does the Zelascelar. That's nice.
Yeah, okay. I actually didn't even know that was faster. I've never run the IL for this course.
I think it's around a second faster.
A full second?
Yeah.
Okay. I've never actually done the IL grind for this course.
Because it's quite a long arc that you have to take if you take the normal route. Alright, King Bean coming up to the shortcut here. This is interesting.
This is make or break.
Key point. And
he's going the long option. And still
he's crashing. Okay, that's... Okay, so does the Zelascelar.
One of them survives it, though.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
But it's gonna be hard now, because if they both go the safe route, then I don't see any point where Mars can make up this time.
No, you're right.
He loses on the straights.
The hairpins themselves, maybe, if he boosts well through them.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. He can definitely make up some in the head.
You have to boost so aggressively to make that up.
It's a 139 and a 144. It's about 5 seconds already.
Yeah. If Ben was banned, I would love this Mars pick.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because I do think Mars beats Bowles here.
I think Zelascelar banned Bullseye because he wanted to take him on Bunta Classic, and King Bean actually sniped that track with his ban. So that's why we're on bumpies now.
And I mean, I can understand him not going Bowles on this track, and it seems like he just doesn't play Ben.
Maybe, yeah.
Which is a huge handicap in a format like this.
Definitely, especially if you don't get to ban him. And he probably would have banned him if he knew that it was going to be bumpies and...
Yeah. I think he's got that read now.
Yeah. Okay, going the safe way again here from King.
To answer a quick question in chat, both Sebulba and Anakin have so far only been picked in our show match when we decided to make Ace and Nacho hate themselves.
Yeah, we played them on the Bunta Classic to be true to the film.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Zelascelar's strategy for this. I like it in a vacuum, provided Ben is banned.
Yeah.
But
if you take Marcia, you have to make your cornering count. He has such great handling compared to Ben.
Yeah, I mean, Mars is one of my favorite pods in the game.
He is pretty cool, yeah.
He's also, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't he one of, like, second widest behind Sebulba?
He might actually, he's actually the widest one.
Okay.
And that's also why he's so effective in clipping through textures.
Yeah.
It's a weird reasoning, wide pod, and then he's effective for clipping, but, well, it's Star Wars Racer, so it works.
Nothing about this game makes sense, even to those of us who have been playing it forever.
It definitely keeps surprising us.
Yeah. Such as when we had the anti-skip yesterday.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
It was actually on this track. There's one spot where if you die, you get sent back a full third of a lap.
Yeah, and it doesn't only
right
lose.
Here, actually. Yeah.
It basically loses double that time because you've already spent the time to do the lap and then you go back.
Yeah. Ooh, that's unfortunate.
Flipping the door again. But yeah, King Bean definitely has this in the back already on the home straight here. He made the Ben pick count.
That was a very well-driven Ben, except for the one death lap one.
Yeah. 452.
Ooh. Alright. It's very good for a racing scenario, or for a tournament scenario.
For sure, yeah. He used an R20?
He went R20?
Yeah, so that's stock traction. So that's like no upgrade traction.
Alright. See, I only do that on bowls when I want to mess around. I never use R20 and max upgrades otherwise.
I know that King Bean really likes his low traction. And we've seen, he made it work.
Yeah.
So it's a 3-1 now.
Alright. And let's see if the band's coming in. I'm expecting Zelascelar to just start banning Ben to ban Ben through the rest of this.
Yeah, he definitely should. Unless he's planning to surprise us and go on one of the Barunda courses. I don't think they are banned, are they? Grabvine is banned.
Grabvine is banned.
Okay, he's banning Bullseye.
Yeah. Coast, Fire Mountain.
The classic ban again. So the same bans as last time, actually.
Yeah, Coast, Fire Mountain, and Inferno are all available. All right, let's see what we get from Beandip or from
And it's Inferno. Actually, one of the Barunda courses then. Now Ben is fastest here, but really not by much. It's really close. There's a lot of spots that can come very close to Ben here, so...
Mars being one of them, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, and also Bullseye, and also Mahonic.
Yeah.
Even Neva K can be competitive here, which tells you a thing.
This track is weird.
It is. It's also very difficult, actually. It's short, but very difficult.
It's one of my favorites to play, and that is a Neva Key pick from Zelascelar.
Oh. Yeah, there we go. I just said it, and yeah, you can see SPB 251.
That's not bad.
I'm curious now what King is gonna do. Is he gonna stick with the Ben?
He went with the R20.
And he is sticking with Ben with R20 on Inferno. Now I'm curious how this will work out.
Neva is definitely the safer pick. He's going to die less with him.
Yeah, at least that's what we should expect.
Especially compared to R20 Ben on Inferno.
The thing with Neva K is he can stick to tight lines here and still hold his boost, while Ben usually has to go right to hold his boost, which means if you mess up one of your boosts, you lose a bunch of time just because you didn't hold the boost and you also took a right line. So yeah, I'm really curious. This could be very close. So game 5.
Yeah.
And this long straight is where Ben makes up all his ground. As you can see, he's going over here with over 1k speed, while Never K is just casually strolling around here with 6 for 800.
Yeah.
But in this coming section, Never K can definitely make a point.
Yes. Because everything here is about to get very twisty.
Yes, as you can see. And if you even slightly clip one of these walls, then you will usually blow up. And we saw Zelascelar actually taking the difficult shortcut here.
Yeah. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
He put the top of a rock.
He landed on that wall.
If he'd been nose up, he actually could have cleared that.
And a 52 first hit. Pretty solid, actually.
Yeah. If he'd been nose up, he could have cleared that rock on Zelascelar's side, though.
Yeah, he could have, definitely.
But, I mean, no one's going to nose up there.
I think he meant to go further left to just dodge it.
Yeah, he meant to go further to the side.
The King Bean actually... He looks like he actually practiced this map with Ben. Look at this. The little boost there that's really difficult to do. He clips the stone and he survives. That's honestly just very lucky.
That's dumb luck.
He should have probably blown up there, but the game gives him a pass.
I mean, looking at the particle effect there, it looked like that rock broke. I didn't know you could break any of the rocks here.
Wait, really? Are you sure?
Yeah. That's what it looked like. I'll have
and
to
again,
go
a
back
52. Yeah, it's a pretty good showing here from King.
Mm-hmm. That's a flap PB for Zelascelar.
In a way, as well. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, we've seen 2 one-lap PBs so far.
And I think both of their times are actually getting saved in the game, so it's the real PBs,
yeah.
I think.
I'm pretty sure you're the only one who's got that problem on their times not getting saved.
I've seen other people before, but yeah. It's a bit annoying sometimes, but whatever. Yeah. Alright, King coming up here to the last bend. And he will take this as well.
Yeah.
235.
Oof.
Yeah, he definitely had some practice on this map.
Yeah.
It was a good showing.
Yeah. I feel like Zelascelar needed to be banning Ben.
Oh, he 3-lap PB'd though.
Damn. That's a good 3-lap too.
Yeah.
For K.
Yeah, that's a 4-1 for King Bean and match point.
And now we've got 4 match points in a row if Zelascelar wants to win this.
Yeah, I think he needs to change up his draft here.
Yeah. The Ben ban has to come back out.
Definitely.
That, or he's just been sandbagging, and he's going to play Ben the next 4.
That would be hilarious, but I doubt it.
Same. I would love it, though.
And there's the Ben ban.
Alright, cool. Ben has been banned. I don't know what I'd ban for the track.
It's a tough call. He probably has no idea what he wants to go for. He's probably going to run the Bunta Classic again.
I actually might think about banning Scrappers here, because Death Throws was the only loss.
Fair point. And Bunta Training.
Training. Huh. It's an odd decision. Where are you taking us?
Abyss.
First time we're seeing Abyss in this tournament.
Now, I don't know how much practice either of them has here, but this map...
Zelascelar knows what he's doing on Ordabana.
This is probably the best map for any upset.
Yeah. If you fall to the lower level on the split section, you lose 30 seconds.
Yeah. And on top of that, the penalty lap you have to take if you fall down is actually pretty difficult to maneuver.
Yeah.
But yeah. And his PB is hit with Bido here. Is he going for Bido? He is.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what King does here now that Ben is off the table. Cool. Is he gonna dare to pick Bolus here? I don't think so.
I think he might.
Oh, look.
His PB is Mars.
He's probably going Mars, yeah.
Alright.
Yes, okay, so...
Did you get a good look at his PB? I didn't see anything beyond it being Mars and a...
Oh, he had a sub 50 one lap, so that's pretty solid.
Okay, this should be good.
Technically, Bido has the advantage, but he's much harder to maneuver.
Yeah.
And we're getting live here.
We're going straight into it. Alright.
Okay, taking it cautious here, slowing down.
Good call.
Definitely. King took some risks though and made up the time. He's in the lead here. Slightly, but he's in the lead.
Yeah. Now I wonder if both players know how to jump back up to the top level.
Well, to be fair, Mars has a much easier time doing it than Bido.
Yes.
And we see a crash on the shortcut.
Death on the shortcut.
And Zelascelar going safe, going the long way around. It's not the longest way. It's a bit safer, but also a bit longer than the short.
And he takes this. Yeah. Oh, that was so close.
Mm-hmm.
He almost missed that landing.
Yeah. And they're neck and neck here. Coming to the end of the left. King has a slight lead. But yeah, this map, everything can change just from this first part here.
Oh! And yeah, those guardrails aren't actually guardrails.
Oh, he's lucky though. He's getting placed up on top. So,
yeah. Got placed up on top and pretty far forward.
Yeah.
So that could have been much worse.
He has a substantial lead now.
Yes, that still could have been much worse. And and King falling is all Zelascelar needs.
Yeah, that's true. If King falls lap 3 and Zelascelar doesn't, then you basically can't salvage that anymore.
No.
But I think King's gonna take it safely on lap 3. I think he's gonna slow down a lot.
Oh, he doesn't know Zelascelar.
Oh, he PBs. He won
that 49.
And he falls off. Let's see if he makes the backup. Mars has a relatively easy time.
And he got it on the second attempt.
Alright, that definitely saved him. That's probably the reason he picked Mars here.
Yeah.
To get up relatively easy.
But he didn't pick my sandwich boy.
Well, they're not doing skips, so...
No. Mars is good at the skip, too.
Yeah, yes, that's true. But yeah, it looks like King Bean is wrapping it up here.
Yeah.
Coming onto the final straight here.
Oh,
he's falling off. I don't think it's enough. Still gonna take this.
Alright. That's still a very good showing from both these players.
Yeah, Zelascelar definitely gave King a run for his money. He didn't make it easy for him.
Yeah. It's those bands coming into the pair of bullseye bands hurt him a lot. If you don't play Ben, you have to ban him.
Yeah. I think he definitely made a mistake in the draft here. But still, he kept it close. He took a game of King Bean and yeah. He still has plenty of chances in the coming matches.
Yes. Alright, let's see if we can get them in here for a little bit of a talk afterwards.
Yeah, sure. I think they both have mics, so hope they're gonna join us.
All right, we're going to be getting them in here. Hey, Komun, just look at the showcase VOD. You have Ace versus Nacho, Anakin versus Sebulba.
And hello, kingbeandip, and hello, Zelascelar.
Jojo.
Hello.
Yep.
There was a nice match you gave us there. Kept it pretty close at most points, so it was quite entertaining.
All right. Well, that's nice.
So, Zelascelar, do you not play Ben?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you
have
told me
actually. I actually never played Ben. But back in my childhood, I was on 64 only. So I only like playing PC since this release. I don't know. I just haven't done Ben. I like playing the.
We were wondering that one.
You did quite
Oh, I
well on
forgot
Beetle,
about
though.
these.
So I think if you would pick up Ben, you would be comfortable quite quickly.
Yeah.
Oh crap! All right. I know because I think it's like more fun to play the underdog Podracer. You know, the ones that most people don't pick.
Oh yeah.
So I kind of like that.
I mean,
But I did get hella nervous for some reason.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
It's
sure.
your first
It was
tournament match.
both of you guys' first match, so you're gonna get used to it.
Yeah. The next question is Beandip. R20 on bowls?
Absolutely.
You absolute madman.
Yeah, it's ballsy for sure.
Quite a bit that I'm playing it on 60 frames per second, but I don't know, you just get used to him and works.
I mean, you made it work. So
Track, of course.
Yeah, I know, but you did it on Howler.
Yeah.
Oh, God, that... See, every time I've said it in Discord, I've just been memeing about picking that. Let's see, anything you want to ask him, Ace?
Actually, no.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. Well, in general, just very nicely played from both of you. I really want to see more. I really want to see more matches like that, competitive
Yes,
across most of the tracks.
That was a lot of fun. That was a good match.
That sure was.
I was also
It was.
very that Death Rose was hype.
Really?
But yeah,
You guys were
the
within
death
3
race was
seconds of each
really,
other at the
really
end.
close. Definitely.
If Beandip hadn't died at that very last jump, it would have been
went
within
for
half
the
a second.
advance finish.
Yeah, it would have been within half a second if you hadn't gone for that.
Oh.
One thing I gotta say though, Enfro, if you like close games, then you should definitely watch tonight Dry Guy versus Metallica, because I think that might be a really close match.
Yeah, I'm gonna try. I've got a couple of things I need to do this evening.
All right.
But I do want to see that. But tonight I'm going to pull up the schedule, but let's see. Tonight on an as yet undetermined speed gaming channel at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, there will be a race between Dwyguy and Metallica, who are two very evenly matched racers. That will be an exciting one to see. But it looks like that's going to be it for us for now. We will be back with you in about 9 hours.
Yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed this.
Right. Yep. And thank you and congratulations to both of our racers on a very well fought match.
Yeah,
Yeah.
GG.
Thanks for having me.